Are you slowly losing your mind every single night without even knowing it? I'm talking about that moment when you can't remember where you put your keys, when you walk into a room and forget why you're there, when you struggle to recall the name of someone you've known for years. What if I told you that every night before you go to sleep, you're probably doing something that's literally shrinking your brain power, hour by hour, week by week? Here's what's terrifying. While you think you're just getting ready for bed, your brain is either preparing to repair and strengthen itself, or it's getting ready to lose more of the memories and mental sharpness that make you, you. Japan's oldest practicing doctor lived to 105 with a mind so sharp he was still seeing patients at 100 years old. His secret? One simple nighttime routine that takes less than 5 minutes but could mean the difference between remembering your grandchildren's faces or forgetting them completely. If you're over 60, or if you're watching someone you love navigate their later years, I need you to listen carefully to what I'm about to share. Because what happens in the next 10 minutes isn't just about getting better sleep, though that's important too. This is about something far more precious. This is about preserving the very essence of who you are, your memories, your personality, your ability to recognize the faces of the people you've loved your entire life. Every night, while you're sleeping, your brain is either getting stronger or getting weaker. There's no neutral ground here. And the tragic truth is that millions of seniors are unknowingly making choices before bedtime that are literally stealing their cognitive strength, night after night, without them even realizing it. The memories that took a lifetime to build are slowly fading away, not because they have to, but because no one ever taught them how to protect their minds while they sleep. Today, I'm going to share with you the exact pre-sleep protocol that Dr. Shigeki Hinohara, that incredible 105-year-old Japanese physician, followed religiously for decades. These aren't complicated medical procedures or expensive treatments. These are simple, everyday choices that either fuel your brain's natural repair processes or sabotage them completely. I'll reveal the 5 critical mistakes that research shows 90% of people over 60 make before bed, mistakes that are literally draining their brain power while they think they're just winding down for the night. And here's what might shock you most. Even if you think you're doing everything right, there's probably one thing you're doing within 2 hours of bedtime that's undoing all your other efforts. I'll tell you exactly what that is, and more importantly, I'll show you how to fix it starting tonight. If you want to keep your mind razor-sharp well into your golden years, if you want to be the 90-year-old who remembers every grandchild's birthday and can tell stories that captivate everyone around you, then comment "Sharp Mind" below right now. And make sure you subscribe to Elderly Health Central and hit that notification bell, because I'm constantly uncovering life-changing health insights specifically for seniors that you won't find anywhere else. Your future self will thank you for the next 10 minutes you're about to invest. Strategy number 1, the 2-hour digital sunset rule. Let me tell you about Takeshi, an 82-year-old from Tokyo who walked into Dr. Hinohara's office feeling defeated. This once brilliant engineer who designed bridges that still stand today was now struggling to remember simple things. He'd forget appointments, lose track of conversations midway through, and worst of all, he couldn't recall his late wife's favorite song, something that had brought him comfort for years. Like most seniors today, Takeshi spent his evenings watching the news, scrolling through his tablet, and falling asleep with the TV still flickering. He thought he was staying informed and entertained. What he didn't know was that he was slowly erasing his own memories. Here's what Dr. Hinohara discovered that changed everything. Blue light from screens doesn't just keep you awake, it literally destroys your brain's ability to repair itself. When you're over 60, blue light exposure disrupts your melatonin production by up to 70%. But here's the part that will shock you. Your aging brain needs 40% more time to recover from blue light exposure than a younger person's brain. While a 30-year-old might bounce back from late-night screen time in a few hours, your brain is still struggling to reset itself the entire next day. This means your sleep quality plummets, and more critically, your brain's natural detoxification process, the thing that clears out the toxic proteins linked to memory loss, gets completely sabotaged. Now here's where most families get it completely wrong. They think keeping grandpa entertained with his favorite TV shows or helping grandma stay connected through her tablet is harmless, even beneficial. But those late-night screens are literally stealing cognitive recovery time. Even worse, many seniors have switched to tablets as digital books, thinking they're making a healthy choice. They're actually flooding their brains with sleep-destroying blue light right when their minds should be preparing for deep, restorative rest. Dr. Hinohara's solution was brilliantly simple: implement what he called the digital sunset rule. All screens, TV, tablet, phone, computer, go off exactly 2 hours before your intended bedtime. Not 1 hour, not 30 minutes. 2 full hours. Replace that evening screen time with gentle activities that actually prepare your brain for rest. Light stretching, listening to calming music, organizing tomorrow's schedule, or simply sitting quietly and reflecting on the day's positive moments. Your brain will thank you with sharper memories and clearer thinking. But avoiding screens is just the beginning. The second mistake involves something you probably do every single night, thinking you're being comfortable and cozy. Strategy number 2, the temperature trap. Dr. Hinohara made a fascinating observation during his decades of practice. His sharpest patients, the ones who remained mentally agile well into their 90s, all shared one surprising habit: they felt slightly cool when they went to bed. Not cold, not uncomfortable, but definitely not warm and toasty like most people prefer. Meanwhile, the patients who came to him worried about memory loss and cognitive decline had bedrooms that felt like cozy cocoons, heated to 75 or 80 degrees, piled high with thick blankets and comforters. They thought they were being kind to their aging bodies, creating a comfortable sleep environment. Instead, they were unknowingly sabotaging their brain's most critical repair processes. Your brain operates like a sophisticated computer, and just like any computer, it needs to cool down to function optimally. During sleep, your brain needs to drop your core body temperature by 2 to 3 degrees to enter those deep sleep phases where memory consolidation happens. This is when your brain takes all the information from your day, the faces you saw, the conversations you had, the skills you practiced, and files them away properly for long-term storage. But here's the cruel irony: after age 60, your body's natural temperature regulation system becomes less efficient, making this cooling process even more critical for maintaining brain health. When you keep your bedroom too warm, you're essentially blocking your brain from doing its most important nighttime job. Most seniors make this mistake without realizing it. They crank up the heat because they feel cold more easily now, or they pile on extra blankets because warmth feels comforting and secure. Some even use electric blankets or heating pads, thinking they're treating themselves to a luxury. What they don't understand is that they're preventing their brains from reaching the optimal temperature for memory processing and toxin removal. Every warm, cozy night is a missed opportunity for brain restoration. Dr. Hinohara's temperature protocol was precise: keep your bedroom between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, that might feel a bit cool at first, but your brain will reward you with better sleep and sharper thinking. Wear light, breathable sleepwear. Cotton or bamboo fabrics work best. Use lightweight bedding that you can easily adjust. And here's his clever trick: cool feet, warm heart. If your feet get cold, wear lightweight socks, but keep the room temperature low. Your brain needs that cool environment to do its repair work. Temperature is crucial, but there's something even more dangerous that most people consume within hours of bedtime, never realizing the damage it's causing. Strategy number 3, the hidden evening stimulants. Margaret, a 75-year-old retired teacher, sat in Dr. Hinohara's office completely puzzled. She was getting a full 8 hours of sleep every night, following a consistent bedtime routine, and yet her memory seemed to be getting worse by the month. She'd forget students' names she'd known for decades, lose track of simple recipes she'd made hundreds of times, and feel mentally foggy throughout the day. When Dr. Hinohara asked about her evening routine, the culprit became crystal clear. Margaret's well-intentioned bedtime ritual was actually a perfect recipe for brain destruction: a cup of decaf coffee at 7 p.m. while watching the news, a small piece of dark chocolate as a healthy treat around 9 p.m., and her evening medications taken right before bed. She thought she was being health conscious. Instead, she was creating a chemical storm that was fragmenting her sleep and robbing her brain of its restorative power. Here's what most people don't understand about aging and stimulants: even tiny amounts that wouldn't have affected you at 40 can devastate your sleep at 70. That harmless decaf coffee still contains 3 to 15 milligrams of caffeine, enough to disrupt your sleep cycles. That innocent piece of dark chocolate contains theobromine, a caffeine-like compound that can stay active in your aging system for 8 to 12 hours. And many common evening medications, especially pain relievers and some heart medications, contain stimulating ingredients or are processed by your liver in ways that interfere with deep sleep. Together, these create what Dr. Hinohara called the perfect storm of disrupted sleep architecture, preventing your brain from cycling through the deep stages it needs for memory consolidation and toxin removal. The tragedy is that people make these choices thinking they're harmless or even beneficial. They assume decaf means caffeine-free. They believe dark chocolate is a healthy antioxidant boost. They don't think twice about when they take their medications. Meanwhile, these seemingly innocent choices are fragmenting their sleep into shallow, non-restorative chunks that leave their brains starved of the deep recovery time they desperately need. Dr. Hinohara's stimulant rule was non-negotiable. Absolutely no caffeine after 2 p.m., including hidden sources like chocolate, certain teas, some sodas, and many over-the-counter pain relievers. Read labels carefully: caffeine hides in places you'd never expect. Work with your doctor to time evening medications to minimize sleep disruption, possibly taking them earlier in the day when possible. Your brain's nighttime repair process is too precious to sabotage with hidden stimulants. But even if you avoid these stimulants completely, there's a timing mistake that could undo all your efforts. Strategy number 4, the meal timing mystery. Dr. Hinohara noticed something intriguing during his years of patient observations. His most mentally sharp patients, the ones whose minds remained crystal clear into their 90s, consistently ate their final meal of the day at least 3 hours before sleep. Meanwhile, the patients who came to him concerned about cognitive decline often had late dinners, bedtime snacks, or irregular eating schedules that pushed food consumption close to sleep time. At first, the connection wasn't obvious. These weren't people eating junk food or massive portions. Many were health-conscious seniors trying to maintain good nutrition. But Dr. Hinohara realized that when you eat matters just as much as what you eat, especially for brain health. Your body operates on a delicate internal schedule, and your brain's maintenance system is no exception. During sleep, your brain activates what scientists call the glymphatic system, essentially your brain's waste removal network. This incredible system flushes out toxic proteins, metabolic waste, and other cellular debris that accumulate throughout the day. But here's the critical part. This brain cleaning process operates most efficiently during deep sleep, and it gets severely compromised when your body is busy digesting food. When you eat close to bedtime, you're forcing your body to choose between digestion and brain maintenance. Guess which one loses? Your digestive system gets priority, leaving your brain's crucial cleaning process operating at reduced capacity or shutting down entirely. The mistakes seniors make with meal timing often come from good intentions or social pressures. Many eat dinner late because of social schedules, restaurant reservations, family gatherings, or community events that happen in the evening. Others have been told that a warm snack or glass of milk helps them sleep better. Some believe that eating before bed prevents those uncomfortable midnight wake-ups from hunger. These choices might seem logical, but they're sabotaging the brain's most important maintenance window. Dr. Hinohara developed what he called the 3-2-1 rule for optimal brain health. Stop eating 3 hours before bed, stop drinking liquids 2 hours before sleep, and stop all stimulating activities 1 hour before bedtime. This gives your digestive system time to finish its work before your brain needs to begin its critical maintenance processes. If you absolutely must have something before bed, maybe you're genuinely hungry or have low blood sugar, choose a very small portion of sleep-promoting foods like tart cherries, which contain natural melatonin, or a few almonds, which provide magnesium for relaxation. The final mistake might surprise you because it's something most people consider the epitome of healthy living. Strategy number 5, the exercise timing error. Dr. Yamamoto, a 78-year-old physician and colleague of Dr. Hinohara, was proud of his commitment to staying physically active. Every evening after dinner, he'd spend an hour in his home gym, lifting weights, walking on his treadmill, and doing vigorous stretching routines. He was in remarkable physical shape for his age, with strong muscles, good cardiovascular health, and impressive flexibility. But he came to Dr. Hinohara with a troubling problem. Despite his excellent physical health, he was experiencing significant memory issues and concentration problems. He felt mentally foggy during the day, struggled to focus during medical consultations, and was forgetting important details about his patients. The solution wasn't about what he was doing, it was about when he was doing it. Evening exercise, while admirable for its commitment to fitness, creates a cascade of physiological changes that can devastate sleep quality for hours afterward. When you exercise vigorously, your core body temperature rises significantly and can stay elevated for 4 to 6 hours. Your body also releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which are designed to keep you alert and energized. For younger people, these effects might wear off relatively quickly. But for seniors, whose recovery systems operate more slowly, evening exercise can keep the body in an activated state well into the night, preventing the deep, restorative sleep that's crucial for brain health and memory consolidation. Many active seniors fall into this trap because they're trying to fit exercise into their available time. They work out after dinner because that's when they're free, thinking it's convenient and might even help them sleep better by making them physically tired. Others engage in vigorous household activities, heavy cleaning, gardening, or home improvement projects, right before bedtime, not realizing they're overstimulating their systems just when they should be winding down. Some even believe that exercising late will help them sleep more soundly, confusing physical exhaustion with the kind of natural tiredness that promotes quality sleep. Dr. Hinohara's exercise timing rule was clear. Complete all vigorous physical activity at least 4 hours before your intended bedtime. This gives your body time to cool down, your stress hormones time to return to baseline, and your nervous system time to shift from activation to relaxation mode. If you must move in the evening, stick to gentle activities like restorative yoga, light stretching, or a slow, peaceful walk. Save your energizing activities, whether it's formal exercise or vigorous household work, for morning or early afternoon when they can boost your energy for the day ahead rather than sabotage your night's rest. Now that you know these 5 critical mistakes, let's talk about what this really means for your future. I know this might feel overwhelming right now. Maybe you're sitting there realizing you've been making several of these mistakes for months or even years. Maybe you're seeing these exact patterns in someone you love, your spouse, your parent, yourself, and feeling that familiar knot of worry in your stomach. You might be thinking about all those nights of disrupted sleep, all those moments of forgetfulness that suddenly make more sense, all those opportunities for brain healing that slipped away while you thought you were doing everything right. It's completely natural to feel concerned, maybe even a little scared or frustrated with yourself. But here's what Dr. Hinohara taught me about perspective during our conversations, and it changed how I think about aging and brain health forever. Dr. Hinohara lived to 105 years old with a mind so sharp he was still giving medical consultations and writing research papers past his 100th birthday. This wasn't because he won the genetic lottery or had access to expensive treatments that ordinary people couldn't afford. It was because he understood something profound. Small, consistent choices compound over time like interest in a bank account. Every single night you implement even one of these changes is a deposit into your cognitive future. It's a gift to your future self, and to all the people who depend on your wisdom, your memories, your presence in their lives. Your grandchildren who need your stories, your spouse who treasures your shared history, your friends who value your advice. You're not just protecting your own mind. You're preserving something precious for everyone who loves you. Tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to choose just one of these 5 strategies to implement. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to change everything at once. That's a recipe for giving up entirely. Pick the one that resonated most strongly with you, the one that made you think, I could do that, and commit to it for just 1 week. That's all. 7 nights of giving your brain this one gift. Your brain has an incredible capacity for healing and strengthening, even after 60, even after 80. These simple changes can help unlock that potential, starting tonight. Let's quickly recap Dr. Hinohara's 5 essential pre-sleep brain protection rules, because I want you to have them crystal clear in your mind as you start implementing them tonight. First, the digital sunset rule. All screens off 2 hours before bedtime, no exceptions, no, just checking one more thing. Second, the temperature protocol. Keep your bedroom between 65 and 68 degrees, cool enough for your brain to drop into those deep repair cycles. Third, the hidden stimulant rule. Absolutely no caffeine after 2 p.m., and that includes decaf coffee, chocolate, and those sneaky sources hiding in medications and teas. Fourth, the 3-2-1 meal timing rule. Stop eating 3 hours before bed, stop drinking liquids 2 hours before, and stop all stimulating activities 1 hour before sleep. And fifth, the exercise timing boundary. Finish all vigorous physical activity at least 4 hours before bedtime. Remember, this isn't about achieving perfection overnight. It's about making consistent progress, 1 night at a time. Now I'm genuinely curious about your experience with this information. Which of these 5 mistakes have you been making without realizing it? Was it the late-night screen time that hit home? The warm bedroom that you thought was cozy but was actually sabotaging your sleep? Maybe it was that evening chocolate treat or those late dinners that seemed harmless? And here's what I really want to know, which one are you going to tackle first? Which strategy feels most doable for you to start with tonight? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me about your current bedtime routine, your biggest challenges, or even your success stories if you've tried any of these changes before. I read every single comment personally, and I genuinely love hearing about your experiences, your struggles, and your victories. Your stories not only inspire me but help other viewers realize they're not alone in this journey. Sometimes the most powerful advice comes from someone who's walked the same path you're on right now. If you found Dr. Hinohara's wisdom valuable and these insights helpful for protecting your brain health, then you're going to love the other evidence-based health content I share here on Elderly Health Central. We're building something special here, a community of people who are committed to aging with strength, mental clarity, and vibrant health. People who refuse to accept that getting older means getting weaker or losing your mental sharpness. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because I'm constantly researching and sharing life-changing health insights specifically designed for seniors that you simply won't find anywhere else. From nutrition secrets that boost memory to exercise routines that protect against falls, from heart health strategies to maintaining independence, we cover it all. Your future self will thank you for staying connected to this community of health-conscious individuals who are rewriting the rules of aging. Thank you for investing these precious minutes in your brain health today. Remember, every small change you make tonight is a powerful investment in the sharp, vibrant mind you'll have tomorrow, next month, and for years to come. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore more fascinating secrets from the world's healthiest seniors.